Hey guys, Brad Gilmore here. Want to give a big shout out to our title sponsor, Walker Texas Lawyer. If you or a loved one have been injured in an accident, whether that be a car, truck, motorcycle accident, or some kind of other issue, hit up Walker Texas Lawyer at 713-552-1117 or walkertexaslawyer.com.
Oh, Brad, what have you done now?
Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, and around the world. TV host, best-selling author, and radio personality Brad Gilmore brings you a collection of conversations with stars from movies.
Matthew McConaughey.
Brad Gilmore.
Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, how are you?
The legendary Mr. Christopher Lloyd. Christopher, how are we doing?
I'm doing good. Great introduction.
Jessica Alba and Lizzie Mathis. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Kevin Costner joins us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Television.
Jimmy Fallon joins us this morning. Jimmy, how you doing, my friend?
Good morning. Thank you so much, Brad, for having me. I appreciate this, bud.
Kelly Ripa.
Brad, thank you for having me.
Comedy.
Jay Leno joins us. Jay, how you doing?
Hey, Brad, what's going on?
Chris Tucker is in the building. Chris Tucker, good morning to you.
Hey, Brad. Good morning to you. How are you?
George Lopez joins us right now. George, how are you doing, sir?
Good morning.
Music.
Lola Monroe.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
The legendary frontman of AC/DC, Brian Johnson, joins us right now. Brian, how you doing?
Good morning, Brad. What lovely to talk to me. Funny lad.
Megan Trainor.
Thank you so much, Brad. You're awesome.
Chloe Bailey joins us. I appreciate the time.
Appreciate you.
And more. This is The Collection. Now your host, The Boat.
Brad Gilmore! Kayla, Paulina, thank you so much for taking the time. Congratulations on the show.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
Well, look, I want to start by saying I'm right here in the Lone Star State. I'm here in Texas. So obviously growing up in Houston, we had a football team called the Oilers. So obviously I'm familiar with the territory that y'all cover the show. How familiar, though, were y'all, Kayla, if I could start with you, with the politics and the world that is covered in this show?
I did not know very much about this world at all. Mm-hmm. I'm from Canada. I grew up in a small town in British Columbia, and this was all new to me. This script and the whole experience on the show, it was so educational and absolutely fascinating. Mm-hmm. And Taylor Sheridan has just created such a beautiful story in that world.
Yeah, Paulina, same question. Do you have any familiarity with the world that Taylor created here beforehand?
Oh my goodness. Not really. I was born in El Paso, Texas, and grew up in San Antonio, but I knew of the oil industry, but I never really knew. And so getting a script like this, it was just like the oil industry, and then you read it and you're just like, oh my goodness. And then listening to the podcast Boomtown, it gives so much insight and so much awareness of how dangerous this industry is. Mm-hmm.
But the one thing about any Taylor Sheridan show, what I find when we watch them, there's always strong female characters and always layered female characters.
Yes.
Nothing's one note. And I feel like, Kayla, that's something you could agree with, especially with both of y'all's characters in the show.
Absolutely. His characters... especially his female characters are so well-rounded, and they have a strength to them as well as a vulnerability, and he really takes us on a journey when you get to see a lot of different sides of these people and living this crazy life of oil and gas. Yeah, Taylor he's done it again with Landman.
Goodness. Seriously, I mean, he is brilliant and really it's just so thought out. Yeah. Each and every character, especially the women, and it makes everything so intriguing. And he sent us all like the 10 scripts and getting to see how your character goes from point A to point B, and then mapping it out, him telling you his thoughts about it and really collaborating in it is so beautiful and so rare, and I just absolutely love the experience.
Well, what I find is, even if I get like a TV script for something, I normally will flip through and I'll find my name. I'm like, okay, what's my part? What am I doing here? But I feel like in this story, and the way that you were just talking about it, the way the narrative is crafted, I feel like you just go page to page and you read it, like for the full story that it is, Kayla.
Oh yeah, it's delicious. You can't help but want to know more about these characters. And I mean, Billy Bob has he has just done such an amazing job with Tommy, and I feel so honored to be a part of something that he's involved with and the rest of our cast. Yeah, it's a dream come true.
It's a strong cast. I mean, obviously, from top to bottom, there's no weak parts in the chain whatsoever. But Paulina, what themes do you feel like are in this show that people are going to resonate with the most, or do you feel that they'll resonate with the most outside of obviously the world that you've painted? What themes do you think that the audience will connect with?
Oh my goodness, so much. This story takes you through a roller coaster, and there's heartbreak, and there's also very heartwarming moments. Something that's very important for me is the community, the Latino community, and how they've been in this industry for generations, and seeing how much we do come together and help each other out. It's beautiful, and I think a lot of people are going to resonate with all of the characters in some way, somehow, and just all the dynamics are so beautiful.
Well, the show is amazing. Y'all are amazing in it. Thank you so much for bringing it to the screen for everybody, and congratulations again.
Thank you so much.